words and always spoke with purpose. I'ma speak my mind until they close the curtains. Look deep inside before you judge the surface. Look in my eyes and read between the lines. My soul is searching. Chosen, gotta focus. They know it's Tonya, Keona, and Monique. Thanks with no bragging, no boasting. Facts with no capping. Me hold it down. Envision me words and use them as power. The enemy lurking. I'm calling my spirit, and if it can hear me, it's spoken with purpose.
Purpose. I am your girl, Tonya. Thanks, so.
Come on, SpongeBob. What's up?
Okay, come on. Let's go.
We're ready.
Oh my gosh. Like I said, welcome back, because y'all already know we're a bunch of characters at the end of the day. Go ahead, Keona. Let me know something.
What you saying?
Oh my Lord, I welcome them to the show, Monique. Okay. I told her what our name was. And at the end of the day, we are some Christian girls. We here to talk about any and everything that can go on in life. But because we're Christians, it'll have some type of spiritual twist to it. So keep getting into it.
Hi, Rochelle.
Well, today we have some juicy topics that we wanted to discuss. So,
I'm sorry.
really, I can't. I'm afraid my goodness. But the topics are: why has side men and women become acceptable? Is cheating a mistake or intentional? And would you leave if you were cheated on?
I'm just saying. This thing gonna get sticky.
You gotta wipe your forehead off there.
Y'all got me nervous talking about these.
Nervous, man. Nervous. I'm trying to hide behind this mic, y'all. Tell y'all see something.
You gotta call it. Anyway, tonight we don't have any guests on stage with us. However, we will have guests out in the audience that will be able to ask questions, engage, give their input on the discussions. Also, if you would like to call, you can do so by calling 605-313-5502. Again, that is 605-313-5502. There is an access code. The access code is 240783. Sorry if you got a Metro or a T-Mobile phone.
We ain't gonna be there for you today.
We ain't gonna be able, but you can go on there and type in your questions and comments, and Tosh will be reading them to us.
Yes, yes.
So without further ado, we can go ahead and dive into the first question.
Just saying, that question is, why has side men and women become acceptable?
Well, first off, what constitutes being a side person? We ain't gonna just say side chick, because the side man is side woman.
Side chick, I get side chick, side man. Okay, somebody trying to come in on the side. No, okay.
On the side. No, come on
Hey,
in.
make sure y'all into it.
So what constitutes
Welcome, y'all.
a side man or a side
In
woman?
my opinion, if you're I think for you to be a side chick, that means the person whom you're dealing with has someone who they're in a committed relationship with.
Okay.
Other than that, then you wouldn't be nobody with somebody to be messing with.
The main squeeze.
They got a main well, I guess you could be the main one. Yes, you could be the main one, but you ain't got to.
So what if they don't have a main person that they're with, but they just got a whole bunch of sides?
They wouldn't be sides. That means that person living large and taking charge. Big boy. I mean, they get to do whatever they want to do, right? They not stuck. They're not in no committed relationship. They can live free. Y'all agree?
I don't agree. I think you can have multiple sides.
Yeah, you're in a committed relationship. You can have multiple sides, but you're not in a relationship.
You have to be in a committed relationship knowingly that you are in a committed committed relationship, that other individual knows that you are in this relationship, and it doesn't bother them that you are in this relationship. They don't mind sharing you part time.
Yeah.
I don't
And
agree.
they know their position. You know, when they see you in the store with your man, or he see her in the store with her man, he know how to, hold his position and don't say nothing, don't, do nothing, don't act disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? And they might have been together the night before. That's, to me, that constitutes a side chick.
Hello. You don't see me?
I don't think you
Well,
always
side
have to
man.
have be in a committed relationship to have side. I think you could just have a whole bunch of side pieces.
So what does a side person mean to you? Because you clearly got a
Just
whole
multiple,
other
just multiple people.
I think we need to talk about this.
Yeah, your
for a whole.
definition.
Yeah, what is it? Because this
Out, Monique, we need to make sure we understand what you talking about, because we don't. I don't.
I'm just saying. I'm just talking from somebody that I heard this from.
Okay.
They just got a bunch of, speaking from a woman, they got a bunch of side men. No one is number one, no one is the main squeeze or whatever. They just got a bunch of side, but they don't know about everybody. They don't know about each other. So
Yeah.
I think those are a bunch of side men.
Why wouldn't that just be you dating different people, dating
Don't know
different
about each other.
individuals that don't know about each other? How is that considered?
Because they still side.
Nobody's a main.
You gotta
You
have a
be a
main
side
to
to
have
be
a
a
side.
side.
You ain't finna attack me. That's how I
I'm
feel.
not saying don't make no sense, Lord.
But okay, I gotta make sense to you.
That's your
But that's what somebody told me.
That's what somebody told you.
I'm gonna need whoever that somebody is.
Oh my God.
is
Anyway, so the question is, we want to welcome our visitors that's viewing right now with us. Come on and y'all
Yeah, 'cause we got an
send us
audience.
any questions and comments, call in, whatever. Come on down and join us.
Absolutely. Say, hey, live people. Make sure you type your comments on the screen, because we want to hear what y'all got to say too. Since y'all don't want to come sit in the audience, the people who couldn't come sit in the audience, thank you for
Come
tuning
on,
in.
talk to us. What y'all think? What constitutes a side person?
Yeah.
Tell me what you think. Because
Absolutely.
Monique is saying, what's you saying, Monique?
Different.
A lot of stuff.
Wait. Now, what? She 16.
Let me put it in the right.
I'm spitting on the white.
Okay.
Anyway,
Moving right along.
so the question is, why has side men and women become acceptable? So who says it's acceptable? What makes it acceptable?
Because they're so bold about it. To me, what makes it acceptable is that now these side pieces or these side individuals are very bold. They're very vocal about them being a side piece. They don't mind telling somebody, or going on Instagram or going on Facebook and saying, oh yeah, I'm sleeping with your man. I send him that when I'm done, and all these different types of. Hello.
Go ahead.
All these different,
No, I understand.
different types of things that people are saying, it just makes it seem as though they're bold. So I feel as though it's like acceptable because everybody's okay with it now. You don't mind being that side person.
You think it's acceptable because the person who are right with it is bold.
That's what I think.
So that's what makes it acceptable to you.
They bold.
They're
What
bold.
makes it acceptable to you?
I don't know if I think I don't agree with it being acceptable. Personally, because I feel like
I'm talking about society. I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry. But I'm talking about society as a whole. I'm not talking about the person by themselves. I know, but I'm saying when I'm talking about my perspective, I want to clear it up so that you understand what I'm saying. I'm talking about society as a whole has accepted this whole side piece mentality is okay. A man don't mind, being a side man to, why do you want to share somebody? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we're going to discuss that too, but at the end of the day, I'm saying society as a whole has accepted this whole side piece type of mentality. Yeah.
I think because it comes with no drama, there's no strings attached, so there's no expectations.
Period.
Okay, so one of the viewers, Robert Chopper, is saying it's a good one or a bad one. I don't understand his whole question. He also had another comment. It says this is a new side piece generation.
I absolutely agree. And I don't know if it has a lot to do with, because it ain't like it's something new.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like this whole cheating and
They have become more bold with it. That's what I think that you mean. I didn't say that boldness makes it acceptable. They have become more bold
That's what I'm
about
talking about,
the act of being someone on the side of someone who has a man.
it doesn't mind, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Trippy.
yeah.
Go ahead, Ty.
Robert also asks, have any of you been side pieces?
Yes.
Tanya went to rub her head.
Looking at my gesture. You could have been to the mic.
Maybe I did.
I had to think about it for a minute.
Well, Robert, the answer is
I'm trying to think who I was a side piece to.
We ain't gonna know.
And now I'm just trying to think how I handled that situation.
Yeah, I didn't think I was. Nigga, I thought I was the main though. Nigga ain't no side piece. I'm still the man. Nigga, you got two men.
So Robert really wants to be a part of the conversation. Robert says there's one real and two shaved.
Oh no, bro, we ain't shame. Well, I mean, let me speak for me, cause I ain't shame about
and two shade.
not two. Well, let me get this right, because clearly you think Monique ain't a man and she good. While you point fingers.
wait a minute. I have to understand like what
He said we shame. Me and you shame.
Y'all ashamed to admit, y'all heard Robert, y'all ashamed to admit that y'all been side pieces, but somebody was real.
He said something to that.
That's what he said. And that's what he said,
Suck
Ty.
your teeth.
That's what he said. One is real and two are shaved.
I think about to choke when
Mike, who his name is? Mike Robert, whatever that nigga name is.
Robert.
I'm mad because he done called y'all out.
I threw a little shade in there, Robert, but I'm just saying, don't speak for me, because I ain't shaved like nothing. Everybody knows
I'm
I'm
just saying, answer the question.
Monique, I'm going to tell him, you let me talk. Shoot.
Go ahead. Robert asked it 10 minutes ago. You still from me.
I said that, yeah, I been it, but in my mind, I was still a man. I didn't feel like I was a side chick. I think I started off having the understanding that you had somebody.
So you don't know your boundaries. You don't know your place.
Oh,
That's
no,
what you saying.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know your place?
Absolutely. I told you side chick ain't for me. I need you to pay attention. It ain't for me, because I'm telling you, at the end of the day, if you was with me last night and I see you with that help in the mall, we got a problem.
Okay. Ask me. So you ain't playing Shirley Murder.
Don't have me at your side chick if you trying to keep me with the hush mouth. I ain't got no hush mouth. I talk a
See,
lot.
that's what I'm referring to. You know what I'm saying? Like now, it's more so that they're okay with being quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like, long as you paying my bills, long as you doing this for me, long as you doing that for me, I ain't gonna mess up your happy home. Like it's just okay.
I agree. But as far as the question, as far as it being acceptable, I don't think it's, personally for me, I don't think it's acceptable. I feel like we all do things that we may not necessarily like to do. So like you said, nigga, we all done been a side chick. I like the word nigga, my bad. I'm gonna try to refrain from that. So nigga, not really. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I done been that chick. So I still feel bad about it, but then it stopped me from doing it. Maybe not so many times, but I still did it. I was selfish at the end of the day, but that didn't mean that I was proud of it. I considered you a little bit when I didn't, bro.
I can say that
You ain't got no feeling.
I don't have feelings, but one thing I have never done and do not do when going into a situation of being a side chick is messing with a married man. That's something I will not do.
Volunteer.
No, I ain't never messed with a married man. Volunteer or involuntary.
Robert also commented, you know if you're a side chick.
Not always, because some of them lie.
The lines became blurred for me. I told you he had two. And I'm gonna say that for real. Let me break that down.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you.
Yeah,
If in the event that they actually went into messing with you and you knowing that they had somebody else, then you knew that you was the side chick. But you just in your mind, took the position.
I done told you
Of
that
being-
side chick ain't a good position for me to play.
Okay.
Yes, because at the end of the day, especially when you spend it, if it's 24 hours in a day and I'm getting 23, oh, I'm the man. You can say what you want to say, bro. I got the 23. You can call her the man all day, but I'm the man. We got somebody who got something to say over here in the audience. Come in.
I just
Say your name.
I'm Bailey. It's good.
Hey, Bailey.
I'm happy to be here. This is awesome.
Happy to have you here too.
So I just want to ask, what's the difference between being a side chick or side man and then cheating? Like, is that considered cheating, or is that better than cheating, worse than cheating?
Better? I don't know about better. Do you think it's, I think it's the same thing. What's the difference? I don't think it's the same thing.
It's cheating all around cheating.
Yeah, it's the
It's,
same thing.
it's the same thing. It's no difference. In my opinion, it's no difference.
Now, but Monique might be better the person to answer that question, because at the end of the day, we're saying that you have to have a man
Y'all
in
ain't about
order
to
to
keep
cheat.
calling me. I put my
No,
business
real
out.
deal,
Now, what
listen.
if all my side pieces is watching?
That's what they get log off. As a matter of fact, no log off, just hush. Go tell your other friends.
Play your position.
That's right.
That's
Play
right.
your position.
Don't get easily offended. That's all we got to say. But no, real deal. He asks, is there a difference between a side chick and somebody, cheating? Me and Keona already said you have to have a main person in order to be a side. You saying, no, you can have a whole bunch of sides. So I think you would be somewhat. Go answer.
No, I just think that if it's for one, a committed relationship, or if they don't know about each other, what my hair?
A bug?
Oh,
There not be no side.
but if they don't know about each other, then
I'm sorry, Taj, you gotta let me know if it's a spider behind.
I don't
because
think
the show
it's
is over.
cheating. But if no, I take that back. If they don't know about each other, then yeah, it's cheating. But if they do know about each other, I don't think it's cheating.
Wait, what?
Don't make me repeat that.
You don't need to repeat that for me. Do she need to repeat that for y'all?
If
Yes.
the side pieces don't know about each other,
Okay.
it's cheating because they don't know you got somebody else. So yeah, you cheating on your side piece. But if they do know about somebody, they do know about you got other people you kick it with, then that's not cheating.
Know your place. That would sound like to me.
Before we move on, I just want to thank our audience that are in here from Virginia. No, we thank y'all for coming.
We really do. Appreciate it. Real deal.
Moving on, okay, so the next question is cheating a mistake or is it intentional?
Before we go to the next question, did anybody else have anything to say about the first question in the audience? Y'all both? I don't know. Go ahead. No? Okay, go ahead.
So is cheating a mistake or is it intentional?
Keona? Yes.
Someone has something to say?
So Robert says, no, you don't. When you're in a committed, you're a side. Mac and cheese, potato salad, or baked beans.
Hands, middle, you know, you name it.
That's sure to see.
Right. Oh, her. Hands, middle, greens.
Talking about patting the bill.
Patting the bill out like this.
Thank you.
You done named all the sides too.
Y'all already know I ain't good at people artists' names or the goddamn
Potato
names.
salad.
Robert also
Y'all
says, next time he's coming up here on the piano,
That's right, Robert. Come
Jamar
on.
Edmonds,
Yeah.
what I need to do.
You need to call 1-800-396-6050.
You got it?
You can
got
call
it,
and just
Robert?
let us know that you want to be a guest, and we would definitely be glad to have you on.
Yep. Or you can just go down the page and you just hit the call button. Oh.
Holla
Just
at
make it
us.
simple.
Holla at us.
Yay.
All right,
Cheating,
Keona.
a mistake or intentional?
I would like to think that it's intentional. Intentionally a mistake.
That's interesting.
That's what you said.
Cause at
You
the
get
end-
caught.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. At the end of the day, you gonna be like, it's a mistake. I didn't mean to do it. But you know, you intentionally ended up in that person's bed, so
Intentionally.
intentionally a mistake. So I think it's intentional.
Voluntarily.
I think everything is purposeful and intentional. You know. So at the end of the day, I really think.
Definitely got purpose.
Yeah, I really think it is intentional. You planned everything, strategically planned everything. I don't even know if it was strategically planned, but
I did.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
Go ahead and finish this thing.
No, let's talk about that.
Because it wasn't strategically, because you know I can't pronounce this big word. Yes.
You did good.
I did it sounded
But you were trying to do it. But you did good. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Good job.
It wasn't strategically planned, but at the end of the day, there was some planning that occurred to get you to the point to where you were at, where you ended up having sexual whatever.
Did you strategically plan to cheat?
I said it might have not been strategically planned. I said it might have not been. I didn't strategically plan to cheat.
You better start using these words.
I used it one time. Oh, no, I used it twice.
I just want to show y'all I can say it though. I ain't saying it again. Go ahead.
No, but I didn't. I wouldn't. First of all, let's get this understood, because you said something about strategically planning to cheat. I don't cheat, y'all. Never cheat. I don't do those types of things.
Sound good.
Cricket. Y'all heard the cricket?
Now we said we agreed when we did this podcast that we was gonna be real and act like we was sitting home.
I mean, I can't count for nobody
You
else twice.
can't. You really can't. But at the end of the day, when it comes to cheating, you do have some type of planning that takes place, that occurs. From you making that phone call,
You don't plan no phone call.
from you making that phone call.
They called you. I didn't tell you what time
When he
they
called you or whatever, and you met with him, you planned to meet with him. Why you met with him?
No.
You planned some type of something planned. Some type of something was
Trying to get all
planned.
in your face, son. You gonna let her move?
Look, some type of something was planned.
It ain't you saying something. You're not saying something.
Robert also says, I have
This is
the.
wrong.
I don't know. He says, I have the key. LOL. Good work, ladies. I like the chat. Be blessed.
Oh,
thank
you,
Robert.
Kiwi. In the words of Kiwi.
Go ahead and
I
finish.
forgot. What we talking
Oh, you going now?
about? I forgot.
Is cheat intentional or a mistake?
I think it's a little both.
How you feel?
I think it's a little of both because at the end of the day, there's always a spiritual choice. We take it back to the law. Y'all might not want to hear it.
We want. I do.
Go ahead.
I'm ready.
Because at the end of the day, this is from my mindset. We may leave. Let's say, for instance, you got a problem with stealing, right? So you get up. Well, you feel bad every time you steal. So you like, God darn it, today I ain't stealing. Look, I don't care what I do, whatever. I like to touch the mic. So, how they?
Still, you like stealing the day I am stealing. The day I'm not stealing. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so I made up in my mind that when I leave this house, I'm not stealing today. I don't care whatever temptation come my way. But by the time I make it home, I realize I got somebody's PlayStation, I got somebody's car keys, I done stole somebody's CDs, and I feel bad.
Right.
But I left home with the intent of not stealing.
Right. I get it.
So I feel like mistake might be able to fall up under that category. Now, but then there's other days where I be like, man, bump that junk. Bruh, strategically planning. And I said that right. I'm strategically planning junk. Just make it happen. And I'm really, whatever. Go ahead. I'm pretty safe.
I don't think you can compare cheating to stealing, but I do think that it can be.
It wasn't a comparison to stealing. It was a comparison on the spiritual level, as far as to when someone tells you to. If someone tells you what's right and what's wrong, and you really genuinely want to do right, but you yet find yourself doing something wrong all the time, you hold. I mean, if you really want to do right, then ultimately you gonna feel bad when you do wrong. That's what I'm saying. So just because you want to do right, don't mean you always do right. It got nothing to do with stealing. It got something to do with you really not wanting to do that which you desire to do. But it's gonna happen because it's a desire. But go ahead, Tonya.
All right, we have another comment from one of our viewers, and it says, Donnell Jones is right. Leave, don't cheat. Karma is not good.
Oh, what is karma? I don't know who came up with that word. I don't really care for that word that y'all put in.
I don't know what that is. Karma is the same as like reaping what you sow.
It don't say karma. It say reaping what you sow.
I understand that, but that's the
Why
same
it doesn't say
definition.
karma though?
Because it don't say karma. It say reaping what you sow.
The Bible don't say karma, but
It don't say
it has the same
Karma.
definition.
Yeah.
we made karma the same definition.
Oh, we
I
have.
may understand what they mean when they say karma, but I just said that they made that word up on their own.
So you're saying it's man-made?
Which we got, it's over
It's
the
a
topic,
lot,
but absolutely,
yeah.
it's a lot man-made.
Oh.
Tell me where you see karma at in the Bible. But anyway, go ahead.
I think cheating can be a mistake when someone is vulnerable. I think it can be a mistake because they could go into it mentally not thinking that they're going to cheat. But when a woman or a man is vulnerable, another person, it becomes kind of easy for someone else to get in there that's, trying to get at them, knowing that they got somebody else.
Can I get another drink? Y'all know that sounds back there, right? Tosh, don't keep your head over here in the screen, right there. Because I got to let y'all know who behind the scenes. Tosh, can they see you? I don't think they can see you. Just don't be getting in here. That's how right there. That's the chick behind the scene that's reading all the comments. Yes, sir. She on her job. Okay.
No, but I think it could be a mistake in that sense. But I think. Oh, piece of paper.
There have
I think-
some comments too, ladies.
Go ahead. And I'll finish when you finish.
Okay. Diane Young, cheating is wrong. Stealing is wrong. Also, if you think about it and then go out and do it, it's intentional. It's no mistake because you really wanted to do it. That was her statement from Denise.
Thanks for your comment, Denise.
Thank you, Denise, and I agree. That's like premeditated murder. You're planning, you're plotting. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you're going to get charged for that plan and that plot of killing that person. So definitely, I think if you are planning and plotting, it's intentional.
I don't feel like it always has to thing.
I definitely heard what Monique was saying in reference to the vulnerability of a person and things such as that because that can happen. But is that really a mistake though? Like, is that really considered a mistake?
Yeah.
You may not
But
have
you don't know.
intentionally went there to do it, right?
You didn't go there intentionally to do it, but at the end of the day,
It happened.
So that's a
I'm talking about before you even get to that point. There are certain things that a man can do, like to get into a woman's head, to make her feel comfortable, to make her drop her guards, to feel that 20% that her man isn't fulfilling, and before she know it, she going on a date. You know what I'm saying? She just going to talk. It's innocent to her. She going on a date just to talk to him.
So she go.
Yeah, she's going. She's vulnerable. And then, what's her name? Keona. Oh, that's But I think it's intentional when you already know off rip, like my man ain't doing this for me, so I'm about to look for the next one that can.
That's stupid. Yeah. Am I?
well, that leads to
Well, y'all got something to say about this second question, audience?
Is cheating a mistake
No,
or
come on,
intentional?
brother. You look like you got something to say. John, what's up? Come on, John. Oh, you got boldness in your blood. I wish you would sit back there and you got something to say and you sitting down on Titans.
Oh goodness.
Take a sip. You take a sip. I take a sip. You take a sip. I take a sip.
Well, the dictionary states the mistake is an action or judgment that is misguided or wrong. So, cheating is misguided and wrong, so it can be a mistake.
Say it loud.
so it can be a mistake.
It can be.
Nobody
Because
say it.
intentional or attention means a thing intended, an aim or a plan. So what you were saying was right about it being like a deliberate plan, but it also could be a mistake by saying like it's just a judgment error or it was just wrong.
Okay. So collaborating, everybody was
Everybody was right. Everybody was wrong.
right. Hey,
That's our cool. Now you ain't finished. Stand to the mic. I'm sorry. We just had
Oh no, that was pretty much it.
We see you.
It could be both.
That's good. That's good.
That was a good job. I thought that was
Thank you for
very,
looking up the
very good.
definition.
Thank you, because
It didn't take a job to come here looking up definitions.
Because Monique and Tonya ain't know what intentional and
So
mistake
you
means.
the famous staff we got. Don't do me, Keona. Go ahead and speak it to the mic. Don't do me.
I said, y'all didn't know what intentional and mistake meant, so
I said what I said. And we didn't know the goddamn whole
didn't know what the heck.
We said what we said from the heart, and she gonna just shut up.
Just consider the definition.
That's what she gonna say.
We don't know
Look
what
at
the
her,
fuck we
look
talking
at her,
about.
with her smart glasses on. She didn't read that definition though. We made jokes. Oh, you laugh. Your daughter laughing at you. Y'all hear that little girl back there laughing? That's Nene.
Anyway,
Don't roll your eyes. Go ahead.
Third question.
so the third question is, would you leave because he or she cheated? Let me first ask y'all, have y'all been in a relationship where you were cheated on and you stayed? You have? Have you?
no. Well, recently I have.
Cause I was finna say.
Recently I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, recently
I
I
ain't got
have.
darn cup. I don't reach for cups and I ain't got no cups. I'm sorry.
Can I ask?
You is, but I'm just saying, I've been in your life since second grade. I'm
Can I
just, in
answer
case you
for
forgot, I'm gonna
myself?
remind you.
But
Go
listen,
ahead.
can I answer for myself? Don't do that.
I just said, if you don't remember, I'm gonna help you
You
out.
ain't gotta help
Are
me.
you mad because I'm gonna help you out? Not any other day. I give you
Shut
my
the
money.
fuck up. This is what I do when they start arguing. Shut up.
Get reminded when it's something
Oh,
good, when it's
my
something
goodness.
bad again.
Keona, go ahead.
Don't ignore me.
I got you, Keona. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Oh, so you want to go?
Thank you, Monique. But yes, in the past, I was quick to leave. I did not. My tolerance level was very low. I did not tolerate, the bull. I was in and out of relationship quick. Get in a relationship, out. But as I've grown, I've learned how to
Accept cheat?
no, not really accept cheating. I've learned how to understand that, people do have, they're not perfect. I've learned to try to deal with people's imperfections. Just like I would want somebody to deal with my imperfections. I've realized that I'm not perfect. How can I expect somebody else to be perfect when I myself am not perfect? So I've learned how to work around those things. Hello?
You'll walk on in the aisle.
Go ahead, Keona. Keep it moving.
If we was on the streets, I'd have did the same thing. So you gonna just walk in the middle of our live like that? They gonna say nothing. So you want me to just let you go in the bathroom? I know you got to be here. You had to say something to us.
Go ahead, Keona.
I'm doing
Finish. What if you gonna get your opinion?
Yeah, I am. When you give yours.
It wasn't.
No, I ain't
It wasn't
want
an opinion. It was like a question.
Have you stayed
Yeah.
after being cheated on?
Yeah, cause what?
I ain't got it.
Yeah, I say yeah.
But I want to know why. I would like to know why we did it. Was it once that they cheated, or was it multiple times that they cheated, or do you even know, or do you even care how many times? Or
Oh, I can, because I love life at the end of the day. That relationship came to an end because he cheated multiple times. He used to beat the people up that he cheated with because they tell me. He ain't beat everybody else. You told him, tell me that's your friend. That's no friend. But I'm just saying, yeah, I stayed. I didn't stay for the reason why I would stay today. I just found myself staying then, to be honest with you. I don't think I really know. I was really young. But I wouldn't leave today if somebody cheated. don't get it twisted. That don't mean that you can cheat just because you think I will stay.
Right.
There has to be some form of communication there.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So if I find out that you cheated and we chat, you tell me exactly why it is that you cheated. I don't care. Maybe something that you're dealing with spiritual at the end of the day. So if that's something you're dealing with, I'm here. I'm in your corner, bro. Let's tackle this thing together. Why deal with it on your own when we can tackle it together? And at the end of the day, it's like Keona said, we all have issues. And I'm willing to overlook it. It ain't no different because you cheated or whether you stole or whether you have a drink or whether you have a cursing problem. The level is plain for me. You have an issue, it's an issue. So cheating ain't gonna make me leave at the end of the day. I might not appreciate the fact that I had to share you momentarily, but when I went think about it, trust me, I was sharing jokers that I ain't sharing jokers back in the day. Well, somebody was sharing my joker back in the day, so I ain't going nowhere. I ain't saying that I won't go nowhere, but I can remain, is what I'm saying. I won't leave you because you cheated, but don't get it twisted. I will walk away from the whole thing. I'm sorry.
So to answer the question,
So pretty.
ain't that girl? I got them from Ebony, girl.
Lord, they ain't give us no sponsor. They ain't sponsoring us. Don't give no shout
I
out.
just said Ebony. They don't know who that is.
Yeah, whoever you is, every holler at us.
We'll give you a
We'll
shout
put
out
all
on
the
the line.
information out.
All of it, run it right.
Right information.
Well,
On that note, go
yeah,
ahead.
let me blank you.
Holler at us, every.
No, but have I ever stayed in a relationship and I knew that someone cheated?
Yeah.
I'm more like Keona. I have a very low tolerance for a lot of bullshit, and this is the reason why I've been in quite a few. But I can honestly say that I have known about someone cheating on me, and I stayed. But I think when you stay, you tend to, first of all, that comes with a whole nother playing field as far as like getting over it.
Right.
And a lot of times when you're cheated on, your mate wants you to just let it go, forgive them and let it go, move on or whatever. So yeah, and I think that that's just something else that you really can't even deal with. But do I think, would I leave or stay?
Now.
Then and now, I would definitely leave.
You would definitely.
Mm-hmm.
What you mean? You left back then?
No, I'm just saying,
You had to do
it
it.
was just only one time that I knew about, but, and I still left, but, eventually we came back together, but I would leave. I would not stay in a relationship where you going out, because there's just too much mess out there, it's too much, and I just feel like I'm every woman, I'm everything, and I feel like you going out there to get it from somebody else, then that's what you
You
need
need
to
to
do.
go ahead on. I ain't know every woman. Me. I can do a lot of junk, but I ain't every woman.
I'm every woman.
Okay. Well, I know Betty got something to say. I know Precious got something to say. If they ain't got something to say, I'm going to make them say something. So,
You can come to the mic.
come to the mic. Step to the mic, Betty. We know you like to step to the mic. Okay. What she said, Joe? What she said, Tasha? I can't hear.
She only came to observe.
Okay.
Precious, you got that?
Bailey got something to say though. Thank you, Bailey.
I
Y'all better
told you
move
to
y'all
take a
drink.
sip. You take a sip. Every time they want you to take a sip.
So, if you are in a relationship and somebody cheats, what kind of mental reservations are you gonna have towards that person, and trust issues and that kind of stuff are you gonna have towards them going on? Is that something that you can work past throughout the relationship? Or you
I don't think
Good
so.
question. Good question.
That's a great question. That goes back to what I just said. If that comes with a whole other playing field, I don't think you can work past it. I think you can say I forgive, and you can probably forgive in your heart, but that's something that's gonna always be in the back of your mind. You're gonna always
Did it come
think,
from the heart if you thinking about it in the mouth?
yeah, I can truly say that I
They said
forgive
what
you.
comes out the mouth comes from, the heart. The mouth speaks what's in the heart. Go ahead,
What you
Mama.
saying though? What you saying?
You just we made a contradiction. That's all.
Okay, Well, tell me how I forgive
You
myself.
said it's in the right mouth speak. You just told me
I
you
didn't
could
say what's
forgive.
in the heart, the mouth.
I
speaks.
told
You said that.
exactly, but you just said you can forgive somebody in the heart, but it don't. You know, it's still in your mind. They don't go together.
You don't forget.
Yeah.
Don't go together, Betty. Did you not hear what I just said?
I can forgive you, so if I forgive you, that means it's just wiped out of my mind.
Bet, I'm just listen to what I said. I'm not trying to explain why God said what He said. At the end of the day, I'm just telling you what He said. I didn't add that too.
But we're not God. We're not talking
But
about
He
from.
said it. It's my point. So that
He
means
said that if you ask for forgiveness, He will forgive and forget and thrown into the lake of forgetfulness. Not us.
that don't have nothing to do with what you said.
What? Well, what we talking about? Because I thought we was.
got a question.
We got to answer.
I thought you were just something to observe.
Yeah, but I got a question because what do you define cheating?
Well,
Is
you
it
know,
mentally?
different forms of cheating.
Is it emotionally? Is it physically? What do you define cheating?
What you define as cheating, Betty?
I can find all of it.
All of it.
I want to hear what Betty got to say.
I define all of it as cheating.
What's all of it?
All of it, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Because if you my mate, then you shouldn't go elsewhere. You need to talk.
Shouldn't.
We here.
But they going elsewhere.
But they go. So what do you define? They might not think it's cheating.
No, them jokers know.
They might just think a conversation is just innocent.
Well, I agree to that.
But we consider it as cheating.
Right.
I agree with what other person.
I definitely agree with that, Megan, what you said, because a lot of times when they do go out and they do have these sidebar conversations with these women and doing all they disrespectful things. I can't deny it.
Final
Go ahead.
thoughts, Keona.
Go ahead.
When they doing all this disrespectful stuff, some of them really don't know that we feel as though it's considered cheating. You know what I'm saying? Like what she's saying, like you going and having a conversation of taking somebody out to dinner and they thinking it's just, you know, pure innocence. It's not.
Especially when you know somebody. I think that they know it's wrong when they know. Who the heck is this?
Really.
I'm sorry, baby. It's what you are. That's what you have when you have your kids log into your social media account. My bad, but we do. Look, I'm hollering at the chick in the background. That's Tasha. We good. We good. I got you though. Boo. I lost my goddamn train of thought. You know what I was going to say?
But anyway, going back to Betty's question.
Oh no, Monique, I really wanted to say something. Can
But you don't forget. Who was to wait for you to remember?
I want you to call back to my remembrance.
Don't know, Keona.
Get back to me. Get back to my mind.
Anyway, no, I don't think it can be repaired after you cheat. I think it's gonna always be an issue. It's gonna always come up. You're gonna always remember that this person hurt you in the worst possible way that they could ever hurt you. So with that being said, if ain't nobody else got nothing else to say, go ahead and say it, Tonya. You remember now?
No. What you say?
If you want to continue to have this discussion,
No, for real, I got something to say. Don't just cut me off.
Well, go on. if you want to continue to have this conversation,
Monique, I real deal got something to say. Don't do that.
Say the shit.
What you said so I can remember what I was gonna say.
what the fuck I said? What you want to
So
say?
now you gonna get on me because I don't remember what I said, but you gonna just
If
say
you would
what
like to
you said.
continue this, if you would like to continue this discussion, you can do so. If you would like to be a guest, if you have a question, comment,
So you gonna end the podcast? But I just get my
you can call us at 1-800-396.
Tasha, what you doing? I've been saying keep going. What is you doing?
6050.
You fired.
We would like to thank
Fire!
Angie Turner, my dad. We would like to thank Intervision Studios for having us. We would like to thank Angie for all of her hard work.
Angie!
We would like to thank Tosh for all of her work and her support. We us on our podcast. We're on
Yes.
so many other platforms where you guys can get personal with us. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna start doing more. I feel like I gotta talk real fast. What'd you say?
I'm not told she fried, bro.
Okay, we gotta hurry up and talk real fast.
But
Thank
not
you,
really.
everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
No, cut that out. What is finna cut off or something?
Okay, thank you guys.
Don't
for
do
coming.
that, Monique. I was finna say
What you was about to say, baby?
I told you, Tonya, it's fried.
Okay.
Okay, they is it. Just go. Yeah, just say bye to the people. Bye, y'all.
Anything you want to say?
Nick.
I'm not there.
Oh, yeah, we no, but real deal, it was a, because at the end of the day, we are spiritual. On a serious level, we do want to give a shout out to God. And we ain't going to be talking about who's the head of our life. He is life, period, for us. Because there were some hiccups along the way, Monique getting here. And we're grateful that he made a way out of no way. And that's why y'all able to see her here permanently. Hey.
Bluetooth.
We ain't gonna really talk about it. Y'all listen to the audios.
Bluetooth connected.
Y'all hear us talking about junk, crying about junk, all that good stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's what we do. You see us, we chill, we relax, we can conversate with y'all, but at the end of the day, we talk about some real junk.
Real deal.
You gonna keep
Real
that
deal.
shit. It's all good, bro. I ain't got time.
1-800-396-6050. And we want to thank Matt Moo and Amber Alligood for our theme song that they made. It's fire.
In fact,
It's fire.
so what?
I don't know what the fuck it is. They made us a song.
Here you go. Here you go. One little something like this.
Here you go.
I chose my words and always spoke with purpose. I'ma speak my mind until they close the curtains. Look deep inside before you judge the surface. Look in my eyes and read between the lines. My soul is searching. Chosen, gotta focus. They know this Tonya, Keona, and Monique. Action, no bragging, no boasting. Facts with no capping. They hold it down. Envision these words and use them as power. The enemy lurking. I'm calling my spirit, and if it can hear me, it's spoken with purpose.
That's why Amber did that part of night.